You're watching the Kansas City Chiefs Report, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. It is time to touch our bags and drop our sack on this edition of the program. You got questions, we got answers. This comes from the live show we do on Tuesday afternoons, where you guys submit questions to us in real time, and then we react to them as the questions are rolling in. And you may be saying to yourself, man, I would love to be part of the next mailbag segment. Well, guess what? You're in luck, folks. If you subscribe now and turn on notifications, that'll make you a member of the Noti Gang. The Noti Gangs are the real ones that have their notifications turned on. They're the first to know when we have new content on the channel, like our live shows, our watch parties, our Q&A mailbags, breaking news, all of that. So subscribe now, turn on notifications, spam Noti Gang if you're in the Noti Gang, and we'll get started with today's program. Let's start with this from Casey Mo now. All right, could the Chiefs trade for Micah Parsons? Ooh, great question. Micah Parsons. So let's be honest here. The Dallas Cowboys are a bad football team. They have a lot of problems. They have not looked good to start the season, and I think that things are falling apart there very quickly. But with that said, you've already paid Dak. You've already paid CD. I think what's going to happen is that the Cowboys will find a way to pay Micah, and they're going to blame Mike McCarthy, make him the fall guy, fire Mike McCarthy and that coaching staff, and Jerry will say, hey, I gave Mike McCarthy the keys to win. It didn't make it happen, even though he didn't give him the keys to win, but, he'll say it. Like that offensive line sucks. They can't run the football. Their defense got worse, all of that. But nonetheless, I think they're keeping Micah. But if he is available, by all means, I would love to have Micah Parsons on my team. Should the Chiefs trade for Micah Parsons? Does Micah want to come play for a real winner? A real football team? The real America's team now, by the way. The Kansas City Chiefs. I'd like to have him here if it's a possibility. Should they consider it? I think they should if they can. Let us know. Type T for trade. P for pass. Weigh in. Next question comes from Terrence. Terrence wants to know, what the hell are we waiting for? What in the hell? We need a wideout. Who's left that can help us? Well, glad you asked. No Davante Adams. No Amari Cooper. So now we're looking at Mike Williams, Jalen Hyatt as possibilities here. Christian Kirk is out there. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing several others, but there are still plenty of wide receivers on the trade market potentially. And the question you ask, what are we waiting for? Well, here is what we're waiting for. Andy Reid told us that the Chiefs want to evaluate what they have internally and see what the options are. And if they continue to play well and stay healthy, then they might just roll with what they got. But if they struggle or if there's some injuries before the trade deadline, then they could potentially make a move. So in this cycle, if I had a graph of sorts, I would point it to here and say, you are at the evaluation phase. We have not reached the next phase that says must trade now. Now, maybe things change because you missed out on Cooper or Davante Adams. I didn't think they had much of a chance of Davante Adams anyway, but that's where we're at. That's why we haven't seen them make a move. Raiders stink. F the Raiders. F the Raiders. Commitment to excellence, my ass. My ass! Any chance the Chiefs could trade for Christian Kirk? Absolutely. It's certainly possible they could. I don't like the contract. I think Christian Kirk is highly overpaid. He was a part of that movement of receivers that we saw a couple years ago when the market just got astronomical. Thanks, Tyreek, for that. And Christian Kirk got way overpaid. He's a decent football player, but he sure as hell isn't worth the money that he's being paid. Not even close. He's looked decent to start the season, But the Jags are bad. They're going to be sellers. I think Dougie P is on his way out. Maybe he's the next Chiefs offensive coordinator potentially if Matt Nagy gets a head coaching job. That's a name to keep an eye on. But, yeah, they're going to be selling. They're going to be restarting there. Shad Khan probably should, shift his attention back to AEW, the wrestling league he owns, because he sure doesn't know a damn thing about football. Christian Kirk, he's a trade option, but it's not something I would recommend with that contract. I don't necessarily want to take that on. Should the Chiefs trade for Christian Kirk? Type Y for yes, N for no. Get in the comments section. Let us know if you think they should make that trade or not. Today's show is sponsored by our friends at Game Time. I have spent a lot of time over the years, folks, looking for tickets. And I've dealt with some shady people on the streets that, looking back, probably shouldn't have been buying tickets from them. Game Time is safe, effective, and easy when it comes to getting your tickets, folks. You don't have to worry about scammers. You don't have to worry about the prices being astronomical when you're deciding at the very last minute, you know what, I want to go to that Chiefs game. Because get this, folks, the prices go down the closer it gets to game time. It's in their name. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats. You don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. They have their super deals. If you see a super deal, that's going to be a deal you don't want to pass up on. They have their seat views. So you can get the visual, see what that seat is like. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. All right, next question comes from SportsJet15. Hashtag Chiefs, do you think Travis Kelce should be treated, I think he means traded, if he keeps playing as he's been? Are we for real? Are we serious? Now, let me say this. I am firmly of the belief. I picked this up from my 6th grade teacher in middle school, and I still believe this to this day. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I believe that wholeheartedly. But Travis Kelce is not an option. We're not trading Travis. That's just not happening. Get that out of your head. Get that out of your mind. Don't even think about it. Travis has played a lot better football the last couple of weeks. We're not trading Travis. Travis is going to retire as a member of the Kansas City Chiefs. No one is going to wear 87 ever again. He is the greatest tight end to play for this franchise. He still has a lot left in the tank. Not to mention the Chiefs are shorthanded at the receiver spot. Can't be losing any more guys at this point in time. I can't move on from Travis. No. We're not trading Travis. We're not doing that. No, thank you. Nope. Not going to do it. Nope. No way, Jose. Nope. Not even going there. Nice try, but nope, we're not getting rid of Travis. Absolutely not. Anthony Bryant says, would we consider Adam Thielen? Cheaper option. They have some left in the tank. Great red zone threat. Yeah. Adam Thielen, I think, would make a ton of sense. Contract's not bad. He seems like another guy that Andy would get a lot out of. Come to Kansas City, and all of a sudden he has a career resurgence of a year. He had 1,000 yards last year with bums like Bryce Young and Andy Dalton throwing him the football. If he stays healthy, he still has something left. Good possession receiver. And you talk about filling that role for Rashee Rice. Adam Thielen could be a good fit for that. I think that would make a lot of sense. Last question, Anthony, also right again. Would DK be an option? Or, of course, T. Higgins. Would like to have big physical receiver. DK, no. Seahawks aren't trading DK Metcalf. He's arguably the best player on that entire team. T. Higgins, I don't think the Bengals want to make the Chiefs better, but we've seen some crazy stuff before. I would take either guy in Kansas City gladly, but DK, no chance. T. Higgins, slim chance at this point, but I think the Chiefs would be happy to have either one. For continuing Chiefs coverage, subscribe now to the Chiefs Report. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.